Welcome back to the Overboard DM. This is Cujo, and I go overboard on everything Dungeons and Dragons so that you don't have to. And today we are going to talk about Yeenoghu. It's a new miniature from Gale Force 9. Check it out. As you know, if you've watched my channel, I go over a lot of Gale Force 9 miniatures, and this time I get a chance to unbox them. I am doing a voiceover because I did have issues with my audio recording on a couple of these videos, so bear with me. But this is how you receive your Gale Force 9 miniatures. Will be in a box and in baggies. Bubble wrap. I've already pre-opened it and double checked that I had all the pieces available so that I wouldn't be putting a model halfway together for you. So yeah, it will be taped up. They are pre-opened. And Yeenoghu is in almost all piece, but when it comes down to it, after I put it together, he's actually, his right arm is in two pieces, and he has a tail, and then you got to attach him to the base. So not too bad. The Bahir and the Gold Dragon and the Blue Dracolich were many pieces and took a lot of effort to get together. But here I'm just putting him on his base. You can see that he's got all Gale Force 9 bases are textured and have some kind of a little terrain on it that's got like a cracked earth, or you can have a lava type look to it. Here I'm pointing out the nubs that you want to make sure you clean up. You will have to do that. For some reason, these Gale Force 9 miniatures get bad reviews of cleanup issues, which I'm not sure why. I mean, they're not simple snap together models where you just take them out of the box and then maybe slap a little glue in there and stick them together. There are models, and you have to kind of work at them a little bit, trim all the flashing, extra material that leaks out of the molds. You may have to sand the bottom of the base. I usually take a piece of sandpaper, put it on the table, move it back and forth a few times, give or take, and I really smooth it out. And this bag here is going to have his flail. And I did see that while I was trimming these pieces of the flashing, later on at the end of the video, I'll show them all put together. I didn't see a lot of flashing. I mean, I trimmed each piece. It looked really well, really good. Just a little flashing here and there, just a little nub here and there. Not too bad. Really happy with it. If you do have any missing parts, you will need to take a picture of that packing inspector and a picture of your missing parts. Send it in to customer service. I am not paid by Gale Force 9. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. Hey, Gale Force 9, if you're watching, hit me up. But yeah, I just like the company a lot, and love their miniatures. And I just want to let you guys know what you're getting, and stop giving them bad reviews unless you really are that upset about it. But once you see these put together, I don't know how upset you could be. But anyway, we're about to get to the end of the video here where I glued it all together. And here we go. And here is the finished product. Yeenoghu put together, freshly glued. I did not adhere to my own rules of heating it up to bend it a little bit. I thought, well, I just need a little bit. Let me just tweak it a little bit, and I snapped his ankle. You can see that I had to glue it Try to get in on this side here. You see it's got a little crack. I'll have to fill that, smooth it out with some green stuff. He just wasn't fitting flat on the base very good, and I just wanted to tweak his legs together, and you can't do that, even just a little bit. A little bit of heat would have been fine. It would have been soft, would have moved. I was a little impatient. I felt like I only needed a little bit of movement. This stuff is brittle. Like I said many times, adhere to my warnings. Other than that, he looks really good. Set him out here for scale compared to some other miniatures you may know of or seen before. On a huge base, or large base, I'm sorry. 4 squares. He kind of fits in that weird range. As you'll see, he's a little larger than 4 squares, but not quite huge. So I'm not sure how that would work out, but he's an epic level boss. You're not going to worry about fighting a bunch of them and having the squares matter. Here's another Legion Pit Fiend on a large base, just so you can see size. All these large bases up here, and he's larger, which he should be. Really cool. Other than that little bit of tweaking, I still have a little bit of trimming of mold lines, but there's not that many. A little bit of flashing, but excellent sculpt. I'm happy with it. Oh, just so you can compare, I do have a huge base. Size comparison. See, it's almost huge. And I'll have to check his stat block, and you can check to see if he's supposed to be huge or not. But that's going to wrap it up. You can come over and check us out on Discord, Tabletop Dungeoneers. Logo is in the corner. We have a guy that's Quinn that's in our group that's trying to create a 3D print of our logo. It's actually underway right now. Everybody's trying to print them off different sizes, and look forward to that in the future. Good group of guys, a lot of crafters, 3D printers, just a bunch of D&D nerds and DMs and video gamers and RC car guys. Just a good group of guys. A lot of YouTubers. Come check us out. And with that, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe.